Greens everyone, and great here. Another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn bottom left side is the British forces. We've got Skysoxp2, and spawn as US forces. We've got Feedality. Spawn as the Panzer forces, who's immediately selected the Luftwaffe ground forces doctrine based on the camouflage pattern of the Kaliningrad. We got March of the Goat, and spawn as his Wehrmacht ally. We got Sen Medio Al Extio Poppy. I have no idea how to pronounce that. It's not American. We do have the double Kettengrad opener there. Maybe trying to stall out for some Luftwaffe ground forces, perhaps? Maybe going to try to rush out some light vehicles. He is going to get the fuel sector, cutoff sector into fuel sector. Scope rifle squad will spot this. And does mainly withdraw it upon seeing the scope rifles. Took no points of damage there. And no points of damage means he can just simply go around and find another to capture them up. Doesn't have to fall back and get repairs. Beep beep, it's Jeep. Does fall back. We do have an early lieutenant on the field. I don't think the forward HQ has been redeployed, so it's now the backwards behind HQ, or backline HQ. And the Kaliningrad does fall back there. We do have a Schimwagen up here. Triple Kaliningrad by the Panzer player. Okay. Kampfgriff company now being employed in the field. So maybe time for 250 half tracks. I have no idea at this point in time. Schimwagen straight forward. He's just going to take some damage for free. Jeep's rotating around, hit the Schimwagen. Scope rifle squad here. We got the Kaliningrad. Does take a bit of damage there. Trying to stop the decapture. Does get the decapture there. It does take some significant amount of damage there. If the British player was quick enough on the draw, he probably could have pursued it and wiped it out. Instruction here supported by a lieutenant. Rifle squad engineers here. Jeep engaging the Schimwagen. Looks like the Jeep overall is winning. And got the Pioneers leading down some wire there. And the infantry is supporting out the Schimwagen. The damage there on that Kaliningrad. And now got munitions observation post spotted by the US player. That's interesting. Jeep now getting repaired on up.
Ready to set off.
Volkswageners pushing the way forward.
German forces are trying to take a petrol sector.
Rifle squad does get forced on back there. Got the intersection of Rifle squad here. MG42 firing some rounds onto the Jeep. Volkswageners do back off just a bit of heavy cover there. Now got an HQ or field support truck deployed up with the British player. His HQ command truck redeployed onto this munitions sector here rather than this munitions sector. With the munitions cache, Kaliningrad has taken an engine crit there. Got an STG squad here as well. It looks like a engineer got wiped out by the Pioneers. Our squad catching the central VP. It does force a decapture there. One of the Kaliningrad's has gone down. Best to use a Burgundy to get that recovered. Jeep getting good volley there on this Kaliningrad. Doesn't get injured crit, but getting pretty close. And he's, of course, not falling back to his base. Stealths away.
Our supply lines are being threatened.
Jeep is a stealth detector, so has a larger radius. Kaliningrad goes to this house. which is not selectable. It looks like we'll perhaps able to escape on out of there. Use some truck push way forward. Now I've got the 2-2 as well.
Speed governors have been upgraded on HQ trucks.
Speed governors has been researched. Rifle squad behind some good heavy cover, getting suppressed by the MG42. Shimvog finds fire support as well. Kaliningrad has taken severe damage. Brandon squad takes some damage. I have no idea what you're referring to. Kaliningrad still alive. STG squad gets good damage there, gets integrated onto the Jeep. Brandon's heading down south. Kaliningrad probably just back off to this area. Not like he's going to try to sweep this area with the fences there, so he won't actually find it. 2-2, Kaliningrad and Luftwaffe ground forces heading down south. Flamethrower engaging the STG squad. He does manage to save that Kaliningrad. Looks like the squad does get fully wiped on out. A little bit of a waste there. 2-2s now deployed in the field and does force back both of those squads.
Sector under attack.
Up north, we got the rifle squad. We're going to receive some fire from the MG42 shortly. Suppress and force them back to get it decaptured, but that's about it. A lot of wire there. There's quite a bit of terror escaping, and now he'll see where the rifle squad will get escapes on through. Ah,
German forces are
right
trying
there,
to
somewhat
overrun
through the
one of our sectors.
barbed wire itself. Volkswagens do take a bit of damage there.
Jerry's hitting one of our forward sectors.
2-2, firing away against the field support truck. Got the captain now being deployed on L.
German forces are trying to overrun one of our sectors.
Volkswagens do take a bit of damage. We do have this. Brandon carry straight forward. Turn load up with a, I think it's a sapper in the back. Looks like a sapper to me. Not to mention Piet's upgraded. Oh yeah, I could just look down here. Yeah, I'm out of it. Allergies. 2 Luftwaffe ground forces now deployed in the field.
Have a secured sector under attack.
Scope rifle getting some damage there onto the Kaliningrad. May take it out. Only can take a couple bits of damage there. Piet carrier does get a good hit there on the 2-2, but it's itself quite damaged. Luftwaffe ground forces falls on back. Kaliningrad straight forward, charging. Gets button. That may have been a bit overkill.
Enemy vehicle has been knocked out.
And the Kaliningrad has gone down. Best use Birkin to get that recovered. Okay, you gotta stop doing that. Luftwaffe ground forces do fall back there. Stewart now deployed on the field.
German target has been
Good hits there. Does take out that squad entirely. The MG squad. The Brenniker does not take any shots there from the Pack 38. Pioneers do fall back. Flamethrower squad, rifle squad moving around. Rifle squad straightforward, does find the MG42, suppresses the rifleman there. All need some medics, no trios in the back here. We do have a Greyhound here, as well as right here. And grab move around, catch the clearing station now complete by the British. Does prevent the landmine from being built. This landmine also was detected. Tried to detonate it with the engineers on top of it. but he scored through down the middle of a 7-10 split. And the rival squad does get wiped on out by the Luftwaffe ground forces.
The lads have finished squaring away those upgrades, sir. Go ahead, send your message.
Oi, Atkins, listen up.
Taking fire! Infantry! Fucking Jerry's got
Luftwaffe ground forces do take out that British medic. Light ATF track pull on the field. There's a lot of targets for it, which is actually a bit of a problem. You need something a bit more substantial. Maybe a mortar wouldn't be half bad. Because now there's, what, 2 Greyhounds, 1 Stuart, and of course the Bren carrier. Short barrel Panzer IV could be adequate as well. Damage crit down to Kenigrad. Schimwagen goes down. Kenigrad has gone down. Best use of Bergen to get that recovered.
suppressive fire!
QM's just distributed supercharged rounds to the artillery line.
Volksgrenadiers get some damage on the riflemen. And 25 pounder now deployed in the field.
Just say the word.
Ready for your orders.
Greyhound and Stuart down south. We do have the Bren squad coming up north, getting some rounds there onto the Volksgrenadiers. 2-2 move around. We do have a landmine built by the Wehrmacht cleric, which is the 2-2. Of course, it's friend, not US. That was the Axis landmine.
Good to go!
Got incomplete US landmine here that may need to be cancelled. You could try completing of this flamer engineer.
Section, stand to.
The initiative is ours. Victory countdown start.
M242 firing away against the Bren squad. M242 does take a bit of damage. We do now have the Pioneers falling on back. Bren squad advancing. Hits roll. I think one may have got a hit there. Not so sure. Didn't seem like one bit of damage. I think we'll do a little bit more, but you can never really tell sometimes. We do now have the M242 take some damage.
German target has been knocked out.
And that did fully get wiped on out. Light ATF track falls back over there. It hit there on the engineers. He rolls and miss there, firing rounds above the hedges. Pack 38 in reserve here. Another Pack 38 here. Couple Greyhounds, 1 Stuart. They're fighting against a lot of allied light units. Looks like landmine was detonated. Warfman half track. Another good hit there. Bren carrier, I think, found a landmine and the Warfman half track barrage. And we've got the Luftwaffe ground forces getting hit there. Yep, got multiple 251 half tracks in the field. This one's unupgraded. The other one is upgraded to a Warfman half track. Brand's forward, getting a bit of fire onto the Pioneers. Let's force them back. Greyhound's now advancing. STG squad moving around. I hear the 25-pounder barrage draining in somewhere. Does knock around the Luftwaffe ground forces a little bit. Didn't get any hits. Looks like he will lure to avoid the barrage. M1 AT gun pushing right there. Got this M1 AT gun here. And now got heroic charge now active. Landmine detonation there, along with the working barrage. Splashes one of the Greyhound over there. Light tap track looks like got a button there. And we got the other light tap track and good shots there. Got now a mortar deployed in the field. And looks like this one does got control. And the most pathetic 360 I've ever seen. Good 25-pounder shot there. Takes the light ATF track. And next PS shots do miss light ATF track. Warp and Barrage running on in. Greyhound's firing, getting some damage there onto the engineers. 2-2 firing away with FC1 attack. Rolls and misses there. Knight's Cross holders push way forward, unvetted. And everything falling back there. We do have Stewart and the Scope Rifle Squad catching down south as we got these forces repairing up to the light ATF track. And the Greyhound getting repairs up here. This one's at full health, and another US landmine there. Do have another US. Oh, great canister shot there. Gets 2 out of 3. Gets eventually 1 onto the Knights Crossholders among the Volksfingers as well. Denmark landmine there. Warping half tracks pushing down south. Got this Greyhound moving around. Good mortar hit there. It may have been overhealed. He does have a repair sapper who has appeared to be overhealed the 25-pounder. Very nice. Fireworks coming. Oh no, that's just the audio from me clicking on it. Flag now captured, being captured.
COs have what they need to call in artillery.
And it looks like we've got Royal Artillery deployed on by the British player as well. Pretty much standard. Luftwaffe ground forces do take a bit of damage there. We do have these Luftwaffe ground forces firing away. Landmine detonation there.
What do you need, sir? There's nothing we can bloody do to you.
25-pounder misses the mortar. So it's a mortar, not a martyr. Does take a bit of damage there. 2-2 firing away. Getting some damage to the Piet squad. And now got some grounds into the bridge.
Good job, gentlemen. Depot is ours, but stay sharp.
Here's some sort of artillery barrage somewhere. Right around here. Looks like a creeping barrage. Here comes a war from half track. Good. Successful hit there. Force back to everything there. M1 gun firing away. Got the captain inside this
Losing a sector.
sector,
Say again,
inside
we
the
are
slit
losing a
trench,
sector.
providing his powerful aura benefits to this entire sector.
Bloody hell, they're zeroed in on us.
Greyhound straightforward does roll a miss on 2-2.
Jerry, take position with infantry.
Now with this intersection falling back, we do have some butterfly bombs there. So we've seen Royal Artillery, we've seen Luftwaffe ground forces, the Wehrmacht player. Not sure what Doction's gone for, but Warfare half tracks is usually pretty common for terror, but that's just a guess at this point in time. We haven't seen what Doction US, but yes we do. We've got infantry, so we've got M2s now being deployed in the field as well. So maybe we could either go for Panzer IVs to help reach these artillery pieces. Short barrel Panzer IVs can help resist Piet shots. Aren't I streaming? Yeah. Commenting on stream. You now the Warp from Barrage raining on in.
Enemy fire!
Largely rolling some misses there.
Contact! We're hit! We're hit!
Not sure what I'm here, what's getting hit. Do now the Panzer Panther is now pulled in the field. Able to easily overrun the Stuart there. Does take a bit of a bounce there. More butterfly bombs being brought in to do firing away. One of the mines do detonate on top of the Panther, just getting a little bit of damage, nothing too significant. And everything falling back there. We may see a war from the barrage on the retreat point.
German target.
Greyhounds move around, got a landmine there. Both Greyhounds push forward. M2 splashes Knight's crossholders quite significantly. 2-2 firing away. Flamer gets wiped on out. We've got a pretty good creeping barrage there onto the mortar. Mortar does go down.
Contact reports show the German vehicle was knocked out in the past.
Nice crossholders back on off a little bit there. They forced all the butterfly bombs. He does take a pretty good amount of damage there. War from barrage running on in. A little bit short. Does get some splashes there on the Stuart. Howdy. Panthers push right forward. And there goes the Stuart there. German Firefly now pulling field with the support of the command tank. Light ATF track does get buttoned. STG squad push right forward. Looks like that one section squad does get wiped out entirely. Greyhounds here have plenty of health at the moment, but of course can't do much versus the Panthers, but they can always hit this Panzer Grenadier. We do have a medic station here deployed out by the US player, and so the British medic station will casualty station will drop off casualties here because it's more forward, closer. So the US player will get all the casualties.
A victory location is under attack.
And now got the nice crossroads falling on back. More Fireflies on the field, very nice. Here comes the war from barrage. Our squad does fall back there, so decent number of butterfly bombs on the field.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German
Bounce
target.
there. We do have a US landmine there. Kaliningrad here, severely
Jerry knocked out
damaged.
an MG nest.
MG nest went down. Oh, I think he scuttled that.
Tell us what you want. Russian signal action deployed.
Activity firing away. Good hits there. Panther takes some damage there. Got now the artillery barrage back here. And we've got some more butterfly bombs. Nope.
Reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Either Officer Artillery or Infantry Company Artillery. Probably Officer Artillery, seeing how fast it was brought on in. Have track here. Greyhounds moving up north. Got War from barrage here. Damage to crit there onto the Firefly. May have been detonating that landmine. Nice crossholders push way forward. And 2-2 does take a bit of Piet fire there. Wolfram and Barrage raining on in. Get some decent hits there. Another US landmine still on the field, and as well as right there. So decent number of butterfly bombs. Over here, just a cannon crowd, of course, is severely wounded. This guy is getting repaired and up. The martyr still has a carcass there. And it looks like got more Panthers spawned field. Did he lose one? Didn't remember seeing him losing one, but it looks like nope, it's way up here. So we've got 4 Panthers in the field, but this one's severely wounded. May go down to the artillery. We got some more hits there onto the Panthers as well. Finds that landmine there. The light ATF track firing away. Panthers do take a bit of damage there. Nice crossroad is trying to capture this point. Greyhounds firing away, gives good damage here. Brent's squad takes a fire, got the war from half-track barrage running in, gets directed there onto the Firefly. Firefly trying to hit some shots there on the very excited Panther. It looks like this rifle squad may go down relatively soon. Got some Grenadiers help out as well. Panther's walked back on off, took a bit of damage. He's going to need a lot of repairs going. Let's see. Oh, the Panther's still alive, but need repairs. He's out of Luftwaffe ground forces. Nope, he has this one. We may need to get out some more.
Contact report. German half-track has been destroyed.
Light ATF truck goes down. And we got some butterfly bombs out in the field. Of course, we need some engineers to actually sweep them. Can take time to shoot them all, but that'll take a bit of time. Fireflies push forward. And here comes a war from barrage. Trying to hit these guys here. They're all overhealed. Splashes the repair engineer quite a bit. Looks he missed the... got one hit on the command tank. But overall, largely missed the Fireflies. Panther about to go on down. As crossroad is seen down south with some STG Panzer Grenadiers. Scope Rifle Squad takes some losses there. Fortunately, they do pop on out. And that's not exactly a great garrison to fight from. Only one window on this side. Artillery is running in there. Scope Rifle Squad does fall back. Grenadiers do get wiped on out. And now we've got Henschels being brought on in. Need some hits here. And the Luftwaffe ground forces do get fully wiped on out. Oh, there's some butterfly bombs right there. Kaliningrad creep his way forward. I wonder if he runs a medic. It should reveal him. Because of war from barrage as well. And we've got these forces now push way forward. Knight's Crossroad is falling back of the Panthers pushing forward. V1 brought him in somewhere. Always spotted by the Kaliningrad right around here. May hit these guys as well. Does. Takes out all the Greyhounds, take out the AT guns. A lot of good hits there. And now the machine gun placement will go down. And we've got Hellcats being amassed by the infantry company player. Panthers push way forward. We got some more artillery raining on in. Looks like 2-2 does find a landmine there. Kaliningrad push way forward, trying to spot for the Henschel. Pack 38 rolls and missed there. Does get a hit there on the Panther. Panther takes a fall back, takes a fear damage there. Hellcat does go down. May fire one more shot, does, but rolls a bounce. Grand Squad may get crushed there. Hellcat may go down relatively shortly. Henschel does take it out. Piet and Brent squads push forward. Looks like everything's falling back there. And my apologies, everyone. I do have to use a restroom quickly. Should have gone before this replay. One moment, please.
Receiving enemy fire! Bloody hell, these people in on us! Fire! Fire!
Unknown number of enemy are moving on one of our
Taking enemy
units.
fire!
Ready to give them the business.
Sector is being overrun. CO's reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Contact, Jerry!
My apologies, I'm back. Looks like a bit of artillery being rained on in. Panzer Grenadiers do, or Knights Crossbows falls back. Panthers have plenty of health at the moment. Kenigrad has gone down. Best use Burgundy to get that recovered. Officer artillery or infantry company player artillery raining on in there. But if we got the 2-2 engaging the Greyhound and Luftwaffe ground forces, overall fight where the Greyhound will generally win out. Warframe Barrage raining on in, force back the Rifleman squad and the infantry section. Knights Crossholders pushing on the flank. They have Veteran C2 now. And the Firefly could get some crushes there. Pack 38 takes some shots there, but we'll have a line of sight block in front of them.
German forces are trying to overrun one of our sectors.
Knights Crossholders slowly being whittled down there, as well as this one.
Reporting they have destroyed a German target.
And both of those Knights Crossholders do fall back, and looks like the AT gun does get fully destroyed there. Warframe Barrage raining on in. Maybe trying to get over here. So the VP is just neutral at the moment. We got a significant VP lead for the Allies. 450 versus 150.
Under fire from all!
Hellcat moving around. Got some US landmines here. Greyhound here. Everything's falling back there. Got reinforcements. Warfman and half tracks rotating around as well. And we haven't seen what doctrine the... Oh, we've seen the V1. We know what doctrines the Imperial player has gone for. Let's see. The British player has a decent amount of manpower and fuel in reserve. The US player has a decent amount of manpower. A massive amount of munitions there. So you can bring a lot of ultimate power shoots. And as well as decent fuel reserve. Not an infinite fuel reserve though. Does have 2 Hellcats in the field. One right here. Henschel's raining on in. Panther's advancing. A lot of smoke rounds there. Very nice. Panther falling back. Try and get a sticky bomb onto it. Nope, this gets on the button 1. Luftwaffe ground force need to get some repairs going. Damage to the crit there. Artillery raining on in as well. Panther needs to get on out of there. Taking some damage across on all of them. Looks like the damage inch crit 1 will go down. This player has enough manpower for off-map combat group. The Luftwaffe ground force player has a massive amount of manpower as well as fuel. Panther taking some hits there. And the Wehrmacht player has been consuming his manpower, has some missions to work with, including enough for a firestorm and plenty of fuel for the rest of the game. Does have Versailles 3 on light vehicles and Versailles 2 on infantry. Hellcat does go down to the AT guns. Rolls a miss there.
Here!
Ocean Makers do fall back. Nice crossovers pretty forward. They may get Panzerfaust off.
They're losing terror.
Panther fire going down. There's a Versailles 2 Panther. Does go down there, giving the Hellcat Versailles 1. Flamethrower squad trying to immolate these structures. One's made out of wood, one's made out of stone or concrete, so it's probably best set fire to the wooden structure, I'm guessing. Well, the US observation post just made out of corrugated metal. Orphan barrage raining on in. Looks like, I'll say, is he getting splash damage on both of them? I'm not so sure. 2-2 pushing way forward, trying to save this infrastructure. We'll probably be able to save it. Rangers here. No Thompson upgrade, so it's going to be 8 tank Rangers. Ocean Magus taking severe damage, they do fall back there. Nice crossorders do fall back there. Right now, the Pencil player has 3 Panthers on the field. Firefly does put a good round into the observation post. May try to go for some crushes here.
Morale is dropping as we hit 100 points.
Axis player's running quite a bit of VPs. Does get a couple guys crushed there. And this guy is hanging on for dear life. Lost his life. Panthers straight forward. Got the Piet squad. Gives some good damage there. Rear armored Panther is not a great idea to expose. We got a 30 cal here, so I'm thinking he's going for an off-map combat group. Yep, off-map combat group was utilized.
Where we headed?
Oh, another off-map combat group there. Gets an AT gun, Greyhound, Hellcat, Rifleman squad, and well, that's a lot of good stuff. Greyhound is probably the least useful thing of the 3, but still can be useful to push the flanks.
Our front lines are collapsing.
Rogue charge activated there on the Bren squad. This player has both supply yard upgrades. Fireflies pushing right forward with the command tank. Hellcat and Greyhound pushing way forward as well.
Forces are taking casualties.
Off-map combat group, or no. Henschel now forward on the field. It's decent damage there. Command tank is Specialty 2, blitzing on out of there. A lot of stuff just need to fall back, get repairs. The British armor, this one Firefly is quite wounded. Hellcat is on power to go on down. Does go on down. I hear another V1 now put on the field. Where? I'm not exactly sure. Direct hits right there.
Enemy unit down.
Both these Panthers need to fall back. The bar to get wiped on out. PS here. Henschel looks like brought in right here. Oh no, that's the sector artillery airburst rounds. So we got this guy activated for sector artillery. Rangers push right forward, trying to get some damage there onto that Luftwaffe ground forces squad. Cross squad does take some damage.
Our front lines are collapsing.
Nice cross squad does fall back there as well. They do decapture that point. Ocean Makers pushing way forward, unupgraded. One of them polished. Oh, double air burst there. So it looks like we've got two 25-pounders overwatching the central VP. They need to take out those 25-pounders. He's trying to capture this point, but it's not may not go all too well. Warfing Barrage hitting these various forces. The AT gun may go down. The gun itself does get destroyed there. Looks like these stuff will fall back in time. One of the half tracks almost wiped on out. Thompson Rangers 3-4 got the nice crossover taking some damage here. And a good stun grenade.
Enemy unit down.
RF squad and the Rangers firing away. Good hits there onto the garrison. Garrison gets fully destroyed by the Fireflies. Command take now of C3. Now C2 does give them improved aura effects. C3 just gives them +1 command point. Pack 38 firing away, getting some shots there on the Firefly. Looks like that squad gets wiped on out. Firefly gets main gun destroyed. This Firefly has plenty of health at the moment. Firefly does go down there. Repair squads push way forward. Good stun grenades there. Multiple stun grenades in this slit trench. Doing some great damage there. Another one. Gets good hits there. Double bazooka still up and going out of 3 members. Firefly takes out that Panther. This Firefly is being queued up quite nicely. Does 2 repair squads there.
We have a threat to our victory.
And double repair squad is doing very well. I think one of the squads may have been wiped out there.
Enemy unit down.
And there goes the Panther there as well. Got the Hellcat engaged the Pack 38. Pack 38 does get fully destroyed there. Hellcat has the Pinto mount because it's off combat group. Hellcat. This fly has consumed his munitions. He had over 700. Now he's down to 160.
Ground out there.
British player has spent a bit of his resource reserve as well.
Go on, radio up here, go ahead.
Pansley player has enough manpower, almost enough manpower for another pair of Panthers. Looks like it's going for another pair of Panthers. And you can't really go for flat KDs with the 25 pounders in the field and the M2s. The Wehrmacht player needs to start pursuing those 25 pounders and M2s, take them out with the V1s. One V1 right here should be able to destroy both the M2 and the 25 pounder.
We have a Tiger Ace being held in reserve.
Key attack can be employed in the field.
They're losing territory.
Petrol strafing on in. I wonder, 2 Hellcats with Pinto mounts. I wonder if he's actually mainly upgrading the Pinto mounts. But it's there onto the Bren. Good hits on the Panther. Got the Slit Trench garrison with the Bren. Firefly does go down. Could pass saved it a little bit. Hellcats straight forward. Bet 3 command tank creeping on its way. Main gun destroyed right there on this Firefly. Its main gun's no longer destroyed. Sending some misses overall. Main gun destroyed right there onto this Panther. It does have a button as well. Going for the other one. And the Panther does go out of control. Firefly can be healed up quite nicely. Hellcats and good rear armor shots. They can both sustain one more shot. Panther would like to go down here. Won't probably take out anything else. Well, maybe some sappers. Does retreat on the back. Or should I say retreat on forward. King Tiger firing away against 30 cal. And now got some artillery on top of King Tiger. Knights crossovers get wiped on out. Wolf from the barrage raining on in, splashing a little bit of everything. Rifleman squads of bars straight forward. Explorers have 70 VPs. The allies have 405.
Knights cross here.
I do believe Knights crossovers should just push forward, try to bring in a V1. There's also another good spot for a V1. Also take out damage to the infrastructure. The artillery are overall not too separated enough for the allies. V1's available in 10 seconds. Fear propaganda there. So did not have enough missions for a V1, but he's getting pretty close. Just charge down south. King Tiger takes some hits there. Main gun to short a crit there on the Hellcat. Good hits there. Need some anti-structure incendiary grenades or devices to throw in that slit trench. Another round of Henschel's being brought on in, getting some damage on the various stuff. And these all managed to camouflage away there. And do have a lot of fire onto the Hellcat, takes it out. Look off ground for Forschbigger so you can force him back. King Tiger here. Good there on the Rifleman squad, trying to go for it for Sticky Bomb. Which he will get a Sticky Bomb off and may just bounce. He does wipe out the Rifleman. Damage crit there onto the Tiger tank. And the King Tiger. Granted, it does say its ammo is destroyed right there, which is simply not the case in this game. You see here the back bits here are on fire, and right here is yellow where the turret is. Alright on top of that panel where the ammo is stored. Does take out that squad there entirely. Knights crossovers straight forward. Bolshevikers. Alright, advancing. Luftwaffe ground force get wiped on out. Does finally get an incendiary grenade there. This will destroy the trench. Scuttles the trench. Bolsheviks take a bit of damage there. Command tank charging a bit too far forward. That squad either got wiped out by the artillery or by the crush. I think it was from the artillery. Bolshevikers slowly whittle on down. Command tank needs some repairs. Mortar point of view. That must be a US mortar got brought in off my combat group. Yep, looks like it. Activate here. King Tiger taking more damage. Engine still critted. King Tiger like to go down pretty shortly. I think he's at 0 health at the moment. Rose bounce here. Now he's probably at 0 health. Bazooka's push way forward. Stop moving forward. And does get the range especially too. Hellcat does go down. Bolshevikers do fall back. Nice crossovers taking some damage here. Another V1 being pulled in somewhere around here. Maybe down here. Right here.
Losing a sector.
It looks like it took out one of the Fireflies. Ask teammate to capture the central VP. Their opponents only have 25 VPs remaining. Let's just keep an eye on the US player to see it for off-map combat groups. Fallschirmjägers push way forward, artillery raining on him, getting some hits there on the Fallschirmjägers. Fallschirmjägers do capture the point, they need to fall back now.
The Axis are winning the battle. Get back in the fight. Grenades arrived.
As his team at the cap.
Casualties being
The
reported.
Pansley player does not have too much, hardly has anything on the map. Only looks like only 2 Fallschirmjägers, 3 Fallschirmjägers, 1 just picked up a bar. This player has lost quite a bit as well. Has about 330 cal. When did that happen? 10 kills. Now got some butterfly bombs. And he's gonna minesweep in the squad. More from Barrage raining on in. Our squad does fall back, does not pick up the bar. He could pick up the bar.
Enemy unit down.
Fortunately, get wiped out by double airbursts. Nice crossfighters. Oh, there goes the engineers. Got splashed by the airburst rounds. Well, he was trying to capture it, like he asked, and he got exploded. Hellcat, Greyhound, Rifle Squad, and Mortars. The Mortars are the least useful thing there. His teammate has M2. There's 4 artillery pieces on the field. They don't need mortars. Last crossover is now falling on back.
Enemy unit down.
Multiple airburst rounds there. Gotta be a bit careful. Here comes the war from Barrage. Fallschirmjägers do take a bit of fire. Now the Rifle Squad does capture the VP, and now the Escalation will be rapidly counting down. When I say rapidly, I mean about 1 ticket per every 5 seconds. No one has a short amount of time to turn this around and stop this. Command tank just running around like this is quite good. Not gonna henshaw being brought on in. Airburst rounds there, hits the Fallschirmjäger, or Nice Crossfighters is quite hard there. Fallschirmjägers get hit pretty hard there, point being reverted on back. Command tank is going out there, it's a Bet 3 command tank, can't be losing it. Firefly down here. The Bet 3 command tank goes down. Panther structure way forward. Hit by Cromwell, regular Cromwell, and Hellcat. Firefly firing away as well. Airburst rounds there, splash the Fallschirmjäger even more. War from Barrage running on in. Doing some friendly fire damage onto the Panther.
Front lines are collapsing.
Rangers fires on up. I see one bazooka going. Nice crossholder takes some damage there. Throws a frag grenade there on Nice crossholders. Does not wipe him out.
Losing a victory point. We are losing a victory.
Managed to get the point decapture.
Enemy unit down.
And the Firefly does finish off the Panther, and Rangers now eventually 3. Bit of friendly fire damage there. We got the Axis players casting GGs, and we're starting to fall back in the hell, or back out the game now.
Observation post. Report we are losing the sector.
Won them back out of the game.
Enemy unit down. Losing a point out there.
With this point capture, that's going to be game over. And that is the end of the game. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on the next replay.